What's up guys, Lou here with the Armory Life. Today we're going to go over a couple of 1911s from Springfield Armory, specifically the TRP AOS models. And we're going to see how Springfield has brought a classic 100-year-old design to the 21st century. So the two guns that we're talking about today are these right here on the table, specifically the 5-inch TRP and the 4 1/4 inch. Before we dive into the optics though, let's go over the guns themselves. So we'll start with the 5-inch. The 5-inch is a forged carbon steel slide and frame. Is going to have a bushing barrel, a 2-piece guide rod with a Picatinny rail. They have forward slide serrations and top slide serrations to minimize on that glare. Going back here, the sights are going to be a blacked out serrated rear with a night sight front post. Staying up top here, we're going to have a ambidextrous safety with a skeletonized hammer. We also have a skeletonized trigger. The frame has front and back checkering, which is 20 LPI, along with these VZ grips. These are the Hydra grips. Something that's unique to the 5-inch is going to be the 2-piece magwell. The 4 1/4 inch frame, since it has the contour carry cut on the back of it, it does not come with a magwell. Man, besides that, they are very similar handguns. We'll go over the 1/4 inch real quick. So the 1/4 inch, as you can see, very similar builds, but this one's gonna have a carbon steel forged slide, but a forged aluminum alloy frame. So this is actually a little bit of a lighter gun. Another difference is that this has a GI recoil rod, where the 5-inch has a 2-piece full-length guide rod. So what makes these TRP guns special is the AOS plates. You are able to pop off the rear sight like you see on this gun right here. You buy whatever optic plate you want for your optic. I believe they come in RMR, Delta Point Pro, Doctor, and Shield. Whatever your sight is, I am sure that you can find a plate for it. Yeah, I'll show you how easy it is to pop this off. It is this easy, guys. You pop the plate off. Here's your iron sight. What's cool about the design is that they are dovetailed into the slide themselves, so that adds to the rigidity of the system. That's the beauty of the AOS plates. Before, when you wanted a 1911 to have an optic on it, you would have to send your slide out to someone to get it milled, and then you were married to whatever optic system you were running. So if you had an RMR and then a Delta Point Pro sight, you could not swap them out. You were married to whatever they cut your slide. So what this allows you to do is to swap out as many sights as you want. All right, so while we're here at the range, we're going to do a little bit of shooting so you guys can see the guns in action and in recoil. The ammo that we're shooting is by Hornady. We've got a bunch of their self-defense ammo. We've got this critical defense 115 grain FTX. We've got this critical duty, which this is 124 grain flex lock. This is plus P stuff. This is personally what I carry in my EDC. And then lastly, we have some American Gunner 115 grain XTP. Also, while we're talking about ammo, one of the coolest things, in my opinion, about these new 1911s is that they now, for the first time ever, come in 9mm. Before, when the TRP was first developed by Springfield for the FBI, it was a full railed 45 caliber handgun. Nowadays, 9mm is an extremely popular cartridge. They've, for the first time ever, made both of the TRPs available in 9mm. All right, guys, we're down here by the pistol range, and we're just gonna run through these mags, do a couple different drills, just so you guys can see the gun doing what it's meant to do. Right. You know, being able to switch optics as easily as the AOA plates allow you to do so, it's really where the technology of firearms is heading toward. And by having the integrated plate system, it allows you to kind of change with the times. If there's a new sight that comes out that uses one of the established patterns that there is, all you have to do is get the appropriate plate and you can run whatever optic you want. Essentially what Springfield is doing is preparing you for the future. All right, awesome. All right, we're gonna go get under some cover and recap what we did today. All right, y'all, the rain cut our session here a little short, but we did get everything done that we are out here trying to accomplish. These two TRP guns are extremely well made, well put together. You can see that Springfield puts a lot of thought into assembling and building these guns. So if you're wanting to pick up a firearm that's one of the most classic American firearms out there, and you want to step into the 21st century by starting to run dots, or if you want to go back and forth and with one gun run optics and then the next day run irons, whatever it is you want, these TRP AOS 1911s allow you to do that. That is it for us out here today. And again, my name is Lou with the Armory Life. See you guys next time.